Hi everyone, my name is Julia from Connect Family Law.
And I'm Noemi.
So today we're going to be talking about cohabitation or marriage agreements, or what's commonly more known in the media as prenuptial agreements. And the reason that this topic comes up is when clients come to us and say, I'm either thinking about moving in with my partner, I'm currently living with a partner, or I'm thinking about getting married to a partner. And what's the best way to ensure that I'm protected when it comes to my assets, or protected against their debts, or whether spousal support might be payable and how I can ensure that that might not arise. And so in all of these cases, we're going to be suggesting what's called a cohabitation or marriage agreement, which are essentially a written legal contract that will outline both the parties' rights and responsibilities during the course of the relationship, and in the event of a separation, how their property might be divided, how their debt might be divided, and whether there's any spousal support that might be payable. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Noemi.
So these kinds of agreements are as binding as a court order, as though a judge had made the order. But be careful because they're not foolproof and they can be set aside or varied. For example, in British Columbia, there are several requirements that must be met for these agreements to be legally binding. As one example, both parties must sign the agreement voluntarily. What does this mean? Well, it means that you shouldn't be signing the agreement if somebody is threatening you or forcing you to sign the agreement. Another example of a requirement is that both parties should sign the agreement, their signatures should be witnessed, and the witness should be over the age of majority. There are many other factors that the court will consider when determining whether or not to set aside an agreement or to vary it. And that's why it's important that you talk to a family law lawyer, because it can be very complicated and difficult to navigate. If you're at the point in your relationship where you're ready to move forward with one of these agreements, or you want more information about these agreements, feel free to reach out to one of us and we'd be more than happy to help.